a lot of students inquire about, what are some good exercises to do at home to, accelerate their training, okay? So in this video here, I'm gonna go over a few ideas that, like Sinem Tau level students can work on at home for practice, okay? So obviously the first thing is just doing the form, So play your Sinem Tau, okay? Try and play it slower, okay? So try and make the whole form last, a few minutes. So if you can do it at home, you can play some quick ones, it's okay. But really at home, that's the place for you to play the longer form where you really spend your time just relaxing through the movements, okay? So that's the number one exercise to do at home, okay? If you've done some forms and now you're looking for something else, another really good exercise that you can work on is just throwing punches, okay? So again, don't go for quantity, go for quality. So if you're gonna throw the punches, don't just throw a bunch of punches like this, like really work on, throwing single punches that are really, good ones, okay? Full trajectory, flat, good details, not just sloppy and a lot, okay? Another variation of the punch that you can work on is the short punch, okay? So this is where instead of coming back all the way to the Wusao position with each punch, it's where you just come back maybe to elbow or even a little less. And you're really working on just the very last few inches, right? So this is one of the exercises that can make you much more comfortable with being able to play the two-handed drills where you don't feel like you have to pull back before you punch, okay? So that's a good one. Another good exercise is working on the palm strike or the Dimjern, okay? When you do that, you want to make sure that you're really pulling the fingers up and back. So don't be just sloppy like this with your fingers flopping around. Really focus on bringing the fingers up and hitting with, the heel of the hand, all right? You can also, like in the second part of Sinem Tau, we have this part where we jut and then we do the Bilsao, okay? So Bilsao is another good one to practice, all right? Just fingertip strikes straight out. Again, try to not have it like this where like if you were hitting something, the fingers would bend. Remember, you're trying to stab straight in, okay? So think about that as you're playing the technique, all right? Think about the form of that, okay? So those are some good single-handed techniques, okay? Now, another set of things that you can work on are your two-handed techniques, okay? So this would be like, Pakdar, so working on Pakdar, okay? You could work on Tandar, okay? Fukdar, Go Bong with a punch, Go Bong Dar, right? You could do Ganda. You can do Jutda. And there's more than that, but that's a good basic set of exercises that you can work on, the two-handed exercises, okay? Another good thing that you can work at this stage is starting to work on your stances, right? So when we get into Sinem Tau, right, we have this stance, and this stance, okay? So any of the drills that we just talked about, you can train in those various stances. And when you do that, it's gonna work your core differently and it's gonna work your stabilizers differently. So I recommend doing all the exercises in those various stances. If you're able to get through all of them, you can do all the techniques in all the stances. Then you can also do the same thing, but get in your stance, get into a back horse, and now you can train punches on one leg, Dimjerns on one leg, Pakdar, Tandar, Fukdar, Jutdar, all the techniques you can do on one foot, okay? So you see it's pretty basic. It's striking and stance work in your form, all right? But if you do that, and you don't have to do a lot, but if you do a little here and there, it'll build up very quickly, okay? So that's good homework for Sinem Tau level guys. Later on, we'll do another video where we talk about, what to do when you're on Chum Kiu, all right? Cool.